What's up, guys? It's Danny. I decided to do a little webinar on mindset. I just watched the movie on American Hustle. Great, great movie. After watching, I just feel like I just want to do something great, and I can't really put my finger on it. Usually Sundays I don't really work. I just have the holy day. But I decided to give some value right now because I just feel like I just need to, like I just have to. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about, mindset, because when you have mindset, it's almost like you have to do you have to push for success even when you tell yourself not to. Right now, I almost feel like I'm going against my ethics by just not by working right now, but I just got to do it. I just got to do it. So let's talk about mindset, guys. It's very simple. Just keeping your mind right in the sense of focus of what you want to do, and like in the next hour, the next 2 hours, the next day, and the next week, and the next year. You should write your goals down, read them every day out loud to yourself. You look in the mirror, you read them, you, and just focus and have that intention for the whole day, and then do that again the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Every successful person has this going on for themselves. It's about mindset. It becomes a habit so much that literally your brain can change in a literal physical manner. It's called mental plasticity. The lines in your brain could literally change, and your neurons act differently for success. You got to forget about your past, about what you did in the past, and if you never ever thought about success, or if you were a failure or whatever, you don't have to be a victim of your past. You can literally create your own future and future of others, and nobody can stop you because it's called mindset. Mindset. And I have this prop. I guess you could say a book, Law of Success. This is Napoleon Hill's book from Think and Grow Rich. If you guys wanna, get Think and Grow Rich, hold on a second, guys. All right, so this book right here, Think and Grow Rich, by Napoleon Hill, the classic. This is a the class. This is a the classic text. It's like a deluxe edition. That the one that I first bought was $7. It was a little paperback book. Everybody should get. It's like $7. Personal development skills books are the cheapest because nobody buys them. Nobody wants to be successful. So whatever. This one I got for like 20 bucks or something like that. You get it. It's the classic text. But this one right here, I remember staying up one night. I was working on music, and I saw this on an infomercial. I said, the guy was talking about how this is a basically Think and Grow Rich, but everything else on it. Um, Meaning that when Napoleon Hill wrote what we think is Think and Grow Rich, he wrote this book. And Think and Grow Rich is just like a syndication of this one. Look at the difference in books. You know what I'm saying? The way you read it is so different. It's like watching a YouTube video and watching a Vine video. That's how different Think and Grow Rich is to this one. The way you read it, it's just it's focused. Don't get me wrong, Think and Grow Rich is the best, one of my favorite books too. But I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about mindset. Let me just open this up. You know what I mean? This is crazy stuff that nobody thinks about, guys. Nobody thinks about. Definite purpose. You can do it if you can believe you can. That is so true. You need to know what you want, man. Like, and you gotta focus. You just gotta focus on what you want, and you make it a habit. You literally wake up with it in your mind all day. Lesson two: self-confidence. You gotta have self-confidence because without it, you won't be able to sell a goddamn thing. You won't be able to do anything without your self-confidence. Nobody's gonna buy into your vision or your leadership. Three: you need leadership. Dude, I wake up with this stuff every day, and right now I just feel like I gotta give you guys value. I just gotta give you guys some value. Um, Frick, mindset, man. Every champion knows this. You know, they wake up early, they go to the gym. They like LeBron, he goes to the gym, he starts shooting, and you might say like, well, anybody could be LeBron, and yes, they can, but you got to work, years of work. You know, it's very logical. Uh, you got to have the imagination, and think. I want you to think about a time where when you were gonna do something, from the smallest thing to the biggest thing, and then you imagined it in your brain first, and then you went out there and you made it happen. And you were like, and whether or not it was big or small, you realize if it was big, you probably were like, wow, that's ridiculous. How was I able to accomplish that? That's so big. Even if it's small, you might let it pass. But if you really focus on the details, you'd be like, wow, I literally created that. I built that before it was made into a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, thoughts are things. You guys got to read As a Man Thinketh. It's so important. Like, just check it out. Thoughts are things. You create it in your brain first, and you go out there and you make it happen. Okay? Some stuff is just spontaneous, like this right now. I did not think about doing this. I was not going to do this, and I'm just giving you guys some value right now. It says another quote, nothing was ever created that was not first conceived in the imagination through desire and transformed into reality through concentration. Another true one. I mean, you gotta take action. You gotta take action. It's just massive action. Success can only be done through action. You could only think about it so much and watch people and do it and be on the sidelines, or admire people and say one day I'm going to be like that, until you decide to be that person. You know what I'm saying? When you say to yourself, oh, I want to be like that person, the universe is literally going to send you those feelings of I want. So you're literally going to be feeling like you want to be like that person. That's it. You get me? You're literally going to be feeling forever that you want to be that person until you decide that you are that person. Once you decide that you are that person, you will feel like you are that person. Do you get it? I want you to think inside your brain really quick and say, and when you're hungry, you say, oh, I want to eat food. And you get hungrier and hungrier. I want steak. I want this. You get hungrier and hungrier until you really decide to take action. And if you listen to your thoughts, they're not I want anymore. Now it's like I have. It's like, where is it? It's like I am. It's like I'm full, because you're taking action. So instead of saying I'm hungry, you say I'm full. And you start feeling like you're full. And if you start feeling like you're full, you start receiving food like you're full. You know what I'm saying? This is all mindset. Mindset. It goes deeper than just what we think we read. It's not history. It's not biology, and it's not mathematics. It's metaphysical. It's something that's not seen. Something that you probably don't even know anything about yet. It's crazy. And then he says right here, do not tell the world what you can do, show it. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, I was just telling people, oh, you should do this, you should do that, because me personally, because I was just like, it's true, you can do this, you can do that. And I'd refer to books, and that's good and all, but until you start doing it yourself, you're not going to get anybody to believe in your dream, or in your plan to build a something. And you always got to have enthusiasm to rile a crowd of people, or your company, you know what I'm saying, to feats that you can't even measure. Just think about that. This is all from the book, guys. Enthusiasm, self-control. This is important. This is making decisions. If you're self-controlled, you can make better decisions, because you won't be moved by some type of materialistic object or some type of seduction. You always have yourself on point, on check. See, your most powerful most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Look, most powerful person is he who has himself in his own power. See, I'm going to go through this book really quick. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Guys, mindset, I want you guys to just write things down. Look, all day, like whenever I got ideas, I just write this shit down here, like and then I do them, and then I do them. You know what I'm saying? See, this is shit that I just, excuse my language. Some of these aren't even done yet. I gotta do them. I got more here. I gotta do them. Like I said, I wasn't even gonna do anything today, but decided to do this because I feel like an urge to just deliver value to you guys. Start working, guys. Start moving. Just start working. Just start moving. Start doing. Start creating and building. Stop focusing so much on money and start creating. What are you building? How much stuff do you have out there that's under your name? You know what I'm saying? How much stuff do you have out there that you're proud of to show to people? You know what I'm saying? How many people have you helped? You know what I'm saying? Not only because you had something in return, but because you literally helped them. How many people could say that said that will say your name and say, yeah, he helped me when I was down, or he helped me when I didn't have anything to give him. He helped me when I didn't have the knowledge. He gave me the knowledge. How many people do you have that say that? And if you have none, then you got to start getting on point now. Stop wasting time. Lesson 8, the habit of, like what I'm talking about, the habit of performing more service than paid for. Always. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting paid, I don't know, something like $20 to $100 for some simple task, then give them delivery of something like $40 to $200 for that task. Make it double the effort. They'll come back for more, for sure they would. And not only that, though, this builds your character, because now you're looked upon a person that you're always gonna come through. It's like saying, oh, you gotta be 15 minutes early for work. In your mind, tell yourself, I don't care, I'm gonna be there 30 minutes early to work. You won't ever have a problem with showing up to work early. You say, I'm gonna perform this for you for $100, and you say, I don't really care about the price because I'm looking at the consistency. I'm performing $200 worth, not 100. So in a sense, he's winning or she's winning by working with me. You know what I'm saying? And they'll see it in value. They will. And you gotta have an attractive personality. You gotta be outgoing. You gotta be generous. You gotta be fun to an extent too. You just gotta be on point with how you treat people with respect. And when you say attractive personality, it's not necessarily attractive in looks, although that could be a plus too. But I'm saying attractive personality, like you really care for people, like you know, you smile, you just want to be around people. You don't mind. Your mind is on point. You don't have a down face for no reason. You have an attractive personality. See what it says. What is an attractive personality? Of course, the answer is personality that attracts. But what causes a personality to attract? Let us proceed to find out. Your personality is the sum total of your characteristics and appearances that distinguish you from all others. The clothes you wear, the lines on your face, the tone of your voice, the thoughts you think, the character you have developed by those thoughts, all constitute parts of your personality. Whether your personality is attractive or not is another matter. See. By far the most important part of your personality is that which is represented by your character and is, therefore, the part that is not visible. The style of your clothes and their appropriateness undoubtedly constitute a very important part of your personality, for it is true that people form first impressions of you and from your outward appearance. Even the manner in which you shake hands from an important part of your personality goes a very long way toward attracting or repelling those with whom you shake hands with. So, guys, when you shake somebody's hands, put your muscle into it. You know, like I shake some people's hands, and it's like air. It's like I'm shaking air. It doesn't even feel like anything. Like, what is that? That's a real shake. You know what I'm saying? Shake somebody's hand. Let them know that you exist by that handshake. Most handshakes is the start of a business relationship or a friendship. You could just know who you want to work with by just a handshake, for example. Let's keep going. Mindset, guys. Get that on point. Look it up. If you don't, after I'm done with this, if you didn't get anything out of this, and you go online, you go search up some mindset. That's what you guys got to do. Accurate thought. This is the one and the same time the most important, the most interesting, the most difficult to present lesson on this entire course of the law of success. Accurate thought. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. I want you guys to look up a book called As a Man Thinketh. An accurate thought is really just having focused thought, knowing exactly what you want and how you want it, and not saying I want it, saying I have it. Knowing exactly what you have and knowing that you have it, that's accurate thought. And then it'll present itself into reality as you keep going. And as I'm talking to you, now I got to circle this one out because I'm realizing that this is one that I have not, I need some more work on because I can't even explain it to you guys off my subconscious. Everything I'm talking to you about is subconscious. I didn't study this. I mean, I studied this a while ago, but I didn't study this before I talk to you guys right now. So now I know that this is something I got to study, which is great. That's how you got to be. You can't be afraid to look foolish. You know what I mean? I don't care if you guys are online right now. I'll tell you guys straight up. I got to work on this. Concentration. You got to be concentrated with your actions. You got to be concentration is it's a course in itself. Just keeping a thought for a long period of time, like endurance when you're running, can accomplish feats. Okay, just be concentrated in what you're gonna do, and don't let anything get in the way, in the sense of don't let your thought haste away, because as long as you keep that thought, you're gonna accomplish it. It's that simple. Yeah. Shit. More on mindset, guys. Just like I want you to read like people like champions and successful people in every industry and field, in finance and in Wall Street and music and entertainment business and sports and actors, painters, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just study, and if you just look at the way they act, they're so different than most people. So different, but yet there's so much the same when you start listening to the words that are coming out of their mouth. They're just regular people that say different things. They know how to market themselves. They know how to sell themselves. That's the thing about most people that gets in the way of their mindset. For sports, it might be, I don't want to take. They're afraid of looking, of looking good in the game, of looking cool in the game. Some people don't want to dunk because they're afraid of somebody saying, look, he's gonna dunk. Look at him. They're literally afraid of somebody saying that until he dunks, and then he makes it in. They're literally afraid of somebody saying, oh, look at him, he's marketing himself. Until he markets himself and he makes that sell. Oh, look at him, he's selling like all those sales people. You know how they are, right? You know how they are, right? Until he makes his first sell, and then his second sell, and his third sell, and then it becomes a habit. You know what I'm saying? Most people are just afraid of being that person. You just gotta embody it, and move everybody out the way. All right, when I say everybody, I mean those thoughts in your head, because those thoughts are things. They're dangerous. They're like weeds that you gotta pull out from your garden of knowledge. You gotta have a high tolerance level for people, because people have a lot of emotions, and people are not only driven by logic, they're driven by emotions. Sometimes people say the things that they don't want to really say, or think things they don't want to really think, and that's okay as long as you understand this, because you know that you're a victim of that as well. Everybody's a victim of having thoughts that they don't want. That's the meaning of life. Why do we go to church? To clean our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Why do we read personal development? Clean our thoughts so we could have better habits of thoughts. That's called mindset. And we gotta have tolerance of people who don't have that, because there's a lot of people in the world that don't have that. Maybe 97% of the world that don't have that. The other 3% are doing things with that. Now you gotta really be tolerant about this, because it's gonna piss you off when somebody says something negative about you, or when somebody doesn't want to pay you, or when somebody doesn't want to. Or when somebody criticizes you. It could be your friends, it could be your family, it could be anybody. So you gotta have a really high tolerance level, because the minute you let that go, you become them, because they take you down with you. They take your energy. They're called energy drainers or vampires. Don't let a vampire suck your energy out, all right? Just be tolerant. You can do it if you believe you can. What else we got? Failure. This is so important. Failure, and failure. You're gonna have to fail your way to success. Most people they give up after their first failure or their second failure or whatever. They give up when they're tired. I'll tell you something about the greats. They don't start working hard till they get tired. You ever heard of the sayings that they say, uh, that they say, pretty much, you don't start working hard until you get tired. I was watching the Mayweather fight yesterday, and it wasn't until the sixth round that he started actually fighting back. I was noticing the whole first 6 rounds, he was just attempting to gain the other guy's strategy and how he was using it against him until he finally caught it, and he started bringing his own strategy, his own style of fighting into the game, into the fight after the sixth round. Eventually, he won. I knew he was going to win. I know Mayweather's style, but I got to tell you, um, since we're talking about failure now, guys, all right, let me concentrate again. Failure, man. You know, this Starbucks guy, he got declined 446 times, an investment for Starbucks before it became Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? That's failure. Most people will give up after the second investor. You want to know why they give up to the second investor? Because they're already afraid of asking one time. They're already afraid of doing it one time. So they fail one time, and not only are they afraid of doing it, that made them afraid of doing it the first time. Now they're afraid of failing something that they're afraid to do. So if you think about it, like any logical person would be like, I'm gonna go. Let's say if you want to go fight with a lion. All right. Let's say if you're gonna go fight with a lion, they say, all right, you got a spear and you got a shield. You're scared shitless, literally, if you're gonna go fight with a lion in the first place. And say that lion, I don't know, eat your left hand off or something. Are you gonna go fight with him again? You know, only the greats would do so, but you wouldn't, because you're a human being. You wouldn't do it. This is why you pick something you love, that you're willing to lose your hand over. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to fail countless times. Countless. Listen, failure is not failure, it's success. It's just failures are just attempted tries at something, and that's success. People think success is something that people get up every morning and are perfect. They think that I think that's what it is. They wake up every day and they're superheroes. They're perfect at what they do, and that's it. You can never be perfect, so they think that they can't be successful either. Successful people are far from perfect. Some successful people have Down syndrome. Some people have problems. Some people are literally illiterate. Some successful people don't even know how to count, and they're billionaires. You know what I'm saying? What makes success is what's inside you, what you want to do, and doing it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And not being afraid of showing face, of being heard. That's what success is. Of being seen, because they're willing to take the shots. They're willing to fail. There's a book by John C. Maxwell, Fail Your Way to Success. I want you to get that book too. You want to know why successful people are not afraid of being heard or seen? It's because most people are already afraid of being heard or seen. So when you think about it, you're doing a lot more courage than other people already. Some people do that kind of stuff for fun. Some people join, like for example, boxing. I train boxing. I see some people join boxing for just to gain more courage. They do that for fun, and then they go to work and they're more self-confident. They go to work and they do something better, more than they thought that they could ever do, because they're at the gym, exploding with energy, and somehow, some way, that energy transfers into their work, and then boom. I don't know, whatever you want. You want to raise? I don't know. I guess that's cool. I don't really care for raising jobs. I want a fucking business. Excuse me. So that's what I would apply it to. You got to be cooperative. You got to have real relationships with people. You know what I'm saying? Like real. When I say real, I mean communicate. Like really communicate with people. And high and bad doesn't count. And somebody that you talk to about only personal problems does not count either. It needs to be way deeper than just personal. It has to be life wisdom. It has to be something outside, like in their interest. But don't get me wrong. people do the foundation of trust is built upon personal um, conversation about their family and about their own life and about their childhood and all that. That's where it starts. But you also gotta take into account maybe they like golf. I don't know, go golfing with the person. You know what I mean, maybe they like to I don't know, make movies on the side. I don't know. So just you talk to them about movies. Now you love movies because of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like you're faking it. You like movies too, and don't play yourself. Don't you think it would be cool to learn about that? So learn it. And in that sense, you start communicating. Now, when you bring that into your company, your business, or whatever it is you're trying to do, you cooperate in a different level that you ever thought you could, because you already have that synergy of talking with them for such a long period of time that it just becomes easy. Easy. The golden rule. This is lesson 15. Do unto others how you want to do unto yourself. Guys, mindset, focus, mindset. All right. Now, if you are the kind of person that has such deep focus, I want you to understand that you're going to be bringing in people that have such deep focus. You're going to be bringing in people who think like you only. Trust me, you're not going to want to associate with somebody who's loose, who has no care in life, who's mediocre, who's average, and who's okay with being middle class, or that. You're not going to want to. You might be nice and kind to them, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be associating with them all the time. I guarantee it. Now check it. The golden rule is to act with those people and others, your friends, the same way you'd want to be acted upon you. It's simple religion, okay? Do unto others as you do unto yourself. Just be kind, respectful, and don't do anything stupid, okay? Do anything stupid that you wouldn't want somebody to do to you. That's the last chapter. That is the last chapter. You know, be honest for them, show love for humanity, and be willing to forgive people, because people make mistakes, okay? And the stronger person, the real person that has the most the character is the one who forgives first. All right? And learn to cooperate with others and stop hiding from people, because we live in an independent world and interdependent world. We need to have time by ourselves and as well as time with the world, because we can, if we're always with the world, we wouldn't be able to make our own decisions, because we're really influenced by the people we talk to. Now listen to this closely. If you're not by yourself and working on yourself, how could you think that you're going to go out there and influence somebody when you're not even influence yourself first? You get me? You need to have time by yourself, and everybody needs to have that independentness and interdependentness. The law of success, Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Check it out, guys. Look, I just saw this the other day. When I was going to school, I'm a college dropout now, but when I was going to school, I really focused, and I got the dean's list. I got like a 4.0 that semester or whatever. It was hard. Worked my ass off for that. But just goes to show my mindset was literally wake up and study. Wake up and study. There's a test going on, I'd study the whole week for the test. There's a project going on, I'd study the day that they assigned the project. There's a homework, I do it then. I do it in the bus. I literally wanted to be like an academic, and I realized later on that academics don't make any money, and not all academics have real good communication with people, and not all academics influence the world. They don't. You could be a PhD and have no say for the world, really. Most academic papers are read by like 7 people, and 6 out of those 7 are people looking to see if they're cited, if they are in the paper itself. You got me. Meanwhile, you got people who dropped out of college, who are homeless, with millions of views of people that just want to be inspired, because it's 1 out of every million or 1 out of every 100,000 that's really going to take the time out and share value with people, just because they want to share their failures, they want to share their successes, they want to share with people, you know. It's one out of every 100,000 or one out of every million. I'm not sure, but you gotta know that if you want to be that person, you gotta do shit like this. For example, you gotta read. You gotta focus and really do what it takes, whatever it takes to be successful, and not be influenced by others' opinions. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, like for real, more than half of the world is not going to be successful. More than half of the world is worried about their damn problems that are so small and so stupid. Yeah, stupid that they won't ever get to see the light of fame or success or power because they're caught up in their own little problems that are meaningless to the world. And when they die, they're gonna die with those problems. They're not gonna go anywhere. Would you rather die with some stupid ass problems, or would you die with some real good problems? Like the fact that you weren't able to feed 1 million people that you tried. Maybe you got to 900,000. I'm willing to die with that. Maybe you die with the problem that you were you weren't able to make 1 billion. You made 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Or would you rather die with a problem like I'm tired from work. My boss is annoying, and I want to work on my home business, but I can't because I'm tired and I'm mad and I'm angry. Wah. Go cry. Go cry. That's such a small problem. I swear to God, it pisses me off. And guys, I don't really care for the words like this, but small problems. I'm gonna screen share right now really quick. I'm gonna show you guys some books you guys should get. Some books you guys should get. I want to go on YouTube. Let's check it out. All right. I want you guys to see Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins. Boom. Look, the keys to massive success. You guys got to see this. You know what I mean? Why do what we do? You know what I mean? These videos are all awesome. You should also go on Facebook and put Anthony Robbins. And put Anthony Robbins and look at him. Look, this guy is a million something likes. These are all organic. He didn't buy those likes. He literally helped over 1 million people. You know what I mean? Go on to and see what he's all about. You want to see Anthony? You want to see Jim Rohn? Want to see Jim Rohn? This guy's amazing. He's rest in peace. He's already dead, but this guy shared so much value on how to live and how to make sales, how to market. If you're a network marketer, he's amazing. You want to see Les Brown, and this guy's crazy, like good. You want to see, watch. You could do things like this, like massive success, and see what pops up. But boom, that's Les Brown. Boom, now you get like some sport, LeBron James, his come up or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Just start looking at this. Grant Cardone is awesome. Study on emotional intelligence. Study on this. Hold on, check it out. See, this is the ebook I'm about to make. I'm about to sell an ebook soon. Stay tuned. But look, you want to study emotional intelligence, which is basically how you deal with emotions throughout your day and how you feel them and react towards them. That's emotional intelligence. You want to study mindset, which is what we're doing right now. You want to study spirituality, meaning like meditation and connecting with others on a spiritual level. You want to study, you want to study and work and your physical. You want to study all of these, but what you want to do is actually do them, act. So how would you act with emotional intelligence? You're already acting it this way right now. Right now, whatever, if you're feeling a way about how I'm saying this, and whatever way it is, I want you to notice, take those feelings into account, and really notice that how you're acting towards them and what you're doing with them, as opposed to when you're doing something with another feeling. That's the beginning of emotional intelligence, and then you go on to how you react with people. On that mindset is how you How much endurance does your mind have to accomplish the task? How much focus do you have? And on that persistence, how you want to do it for years to get your goal, or you want to do it for hours? Which one is it? I hope it's years. Spirituality is how long actually meditating and doing your readings on spirituality and really touching people's souls when you talk to them. Physical, you want to start working out, do your thing, man. Just get in shape. It's all about action. Who else I could show you? You could do LeBron James and see his highlights or something. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at highlights of people, you realize like these guys are greats or masters at doing what they do. Just because it's sports, it doesn't mean anything. So check it out. Like you should be inspired by this kind of stuff. Check it out. And boom, he crosses one person. He goes to three people and scores like nothing. The guy's trying to get a foul from him, and he still makes it happen with no foul. You know what I mean? Let me see what else he got. Whoa, look at that fadeaway shot. He practiced that. He don't score those kind of things without practicing. Look, boom. You know what I mean? Just study that kind of stuff. That's really what I gotta say about mindset, man. I could talk more about this for like hours, but I don't want to go too deep into that because hold on. I don't want to go too deep into that because it's just something that should be done by yourself. I can only tell you so much until you start taking action, massive action, and start sharing it with people. That listen, do something, learn it, and teach it. Don't be afraid to be a teacher. Nobody needs to say, "Hey, you're a teacher." It's for you to be a teacher. Nobody needs to give you a diploma to say you're a teacher. I know when I was in school, I had teachers who literally sucked, who didn't care or had passion for teaching, and they had PhDs or doctorates or whatever, and they were making 20 grand a year. What is that? You know what I mean? Mindset, guys, mindset. Get on point. Start focusing on your dreams and your goals and start achieving them. Guys, take care. Danny, come on, like and share the video or whatnot. Tell your friends about it. Take care.